Hello, ladies and germs, but mainly germs because we're talking NL West baseball. We've got our token Giants fan here this week for week week three, baby. Why don't you introduce yourself, Collin?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how many people are watching this. Like 14, 15.
roughly.
33 last week.
Hey.
Oh, okay. Doing well.
Hey.
Yeah, baby steps. But I'm Collin. Lifelong Giants fan. Not the best so far this season. Like I've only read these dudes' names. Like I know half the roster, I feel like. But yeah.
Hey, he's
Big
honest.
Giants
He's
fan.
honest.
Hey,
He's honest.
at least we found one.
Oh yeah. Used to bully Ethan back in the day when the Giants were winning World Series. Oh, that was fun.
You know, those weren't my favorite days, but today is the day I get my revenge.
Yeah.
But there's only so much grace I can be given.
Especially with the 7-game win streak.
Yeah.
You originally asked me to come on. I was like, oh, this is going to be rough. I don't know what to talk about. But now I can be cocky a little bit, I feel. Because this is an odd season, and I feel like that's where the Giants thrive. It's an even year again.
That's what I told him. That's what Ethan brought it up last week. He said, they do it in odd years. And I was like, nope, it's even years.
And then I had a panic attack. It looks like I may have jinxed it a little bit because guess who's not cellar dwellers no more?
Who?
Right? We thought they were going to be there all season. We thought they were going to be there all season long. But what are they? Since we last talked, they're 6-0. Swept Arizona. Solano's walk-off last night was
Donnie Barrels.
Brandon Bell is one guy I wish he would have opted out because that dude he's so good, especially against the Dodgers. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I just imagine if the Giants still had Buster Posey, I think they would be doing well, at least better than Arizona, who since remember when they put out the tweet that said they were the hottest team in baseball? Since then they are 0-7. They have not won a game.
We took their mana. We took their energy. We're 7-0 since then.
It's ridiculous. Like, you go from being a team that was streaking 6-game win streak, and now you're sliding 7 in a row. Speaking of sliding, hey, hold on. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. No, don't do it to me. I know what he's going to do. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. No.
Let me sweep you guys. Let me sweep you out of here. Yeah, you guys are trash.
Brutal.
Hey, y'all lost yesterday, bro. It's a new year.
Dude, if we don't play the Diamondbacks in the playoffs, we're perfectly fine. Or not the Diamondbacks, the Giants. I agree with that. The Giants.
The Giants as of today, the Giants are the 8th seed in the playoff.
Yep,
that's true. Well, if we get to choose who we want to play, it's going to be not them, because every single time it's a good game. No matter what.
That's who you'll get right now.
I feel like the Dodgers are just like a really expensive pet. And, it's cute and all. And it's like it's almost too purebred to where maybe it got the wonky eye. And it just can't complete the big game. It just can't get there. There's always something wrong with it. They pay so much. And there's just always a little thing wrong. And I'll give them 2017. That was just sad.
Yeah.
I hate the Dodgers more than
we don't like to talk about it.
No, I hate the Astros more than the Dodgers at this point.
I think it's a league consensus.
But you heard it here first, y'all. The Dodgers are just an inbred royal bloodline at this point.
Hey, well, speaking of, teams that are doing pretty well, San Diego. Or should I say Slam Diego?
Yep.
Yes, bro. They do be slamming that baseball.
5 grand slams in 6 games. That's absurd.
Well, because Fernando Tatis said, "Oh, y'all want grand slams?
Y'all want grand slams?
Y'all want grand slams? We can bring them. We can bring them. Give me those 3-0 counts, baby.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about this because they're one tweet away from destruction. That's just how the MLS is going.
That's a fair point.
That is.
You say that, and tonight the Giants tweet something about "Don't sleep on us yet."
Right. Tell the Giants media to stay off Twitter. They don't need to tweet anything.
No, it'll just become destructive at this point. I mean, I'm already a self-destructive tweeter. I can recognize it very well. And
to what degree? To what degree is that self-destruction?
Probably to the degree of simping for Twitter attention.
Fair enough. That's just shameless self-promotion. I respect that.
Oh, I am constantly shamelessly self-promoting. If you're a young man in this journalism world, you know what you have to do. But if you're an NL West team, you don't tweet about being hot. The only people who can tweet about being hot are people who are hot. And I think only Evan Longoria is allowed to do that. He's a good-looking dude, right?
He is a pretty good-looking dude.
He really is. Hey, Pablo Sandoval could probably pull it off.
Oh my God, I'm still shocked he's on our team. Honestly,
that's
I'm
what we
surprised
said last
he's still in
time.
the major leagues.
That's so wild.
Y'all are telling me you don't have anybody better to play.
Hey,
over Pablo Sandoval.
He is the best hitter outside the zone. I have no facts to support that. I just have swings.
What was that home run that he hit the other night that was like half a foot above the strike zone?
Dog, he's a golf player. I swear to God. He's hitting golf shots. Just it's impressive.
All right. So coming up, we got what? Mainly the stretch of NL West games.
Yeah, it's gonna get exciting.
Dodgers Giants have 2 more games. Dodgers still haven't lost a series in a whole 0-1 right now. So got to get out of that hole and win the next 2.
Disagree.
Who's on the mound tonight? Kershaw Gosman? Yeah. Gosman's a good young arm. That dude's a flamethrower, isn't he? I think so.
What'd you say?
Gosman.
Oh, yeah. I read somewhere he's on the trade block or something.
Probably.
Yeah. We'll get to that later, trades, because the trade deadline comes up next week.
I mean, I barely know his name, so sure.
Thursday, Walker Buehler versus Webb. Buehler had a good showing against the Rockies. That's the first good showing he's had all year.
Bro, that was like watching a surgery from above. Like, it's really, like, for me, it was like because like I don't really like that stuff. Like, I don't like watching like people's bodies getting open up. But like you can't not watch because like it was beautiful. That's what Walker Buehler did to the Rockies, and that was what it was like watching it as a Rockies fan. Like, it was absolutely
like out of body experience, like astral projection above the surgery. You're just watching it.
Like, I was like damn, this is like kind of impressive, but like I'm depressed. Like that's where I was at.
Yeah, did you guys get tacos for scoring 7 runs that whole series, or no?
Pain, nothing but pain.
Well, the Rockies, they got one back from Arizona last night.
Hey, we've got 2 back from Arizona, all right?
2 back from Arizona, back to 500,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
John Gray going tonight against Robbie Ray, and then you got Freeland tomorrow going against Gallen. Freeland had a good showing against the Dodgers. It was just they, are too good of a hitting team.
I mean, you cannot. I will not handle any. Don't even think about any Kyle Freeland slander at all. He's gotten 6 straight quality starts. He's got a 2.87 ERA, I think, something like that. He's doing well. He's on his come up. This is the season of let's come back and let's be better. And that's what Kyle Freeland's been doing all season. So don't talk about my baby boy like that, ever.
How many times has that been the mantra for the season?
The whole season, every game, okay. Freeland pitches.
Outside of 2018, every game. has been that mantra for the Rockies, just like every Rockies player.
Hey, you know what?
It's okay.
A stat I heard last night. So there's 14 relievers in the MLB that have a sub-1 ERA. 6 of them play for the Dodgers.
I want what they have. I want what they have.
Hey, it's been a struggle. The
say.
Dodgers haven't had a good bullpen, and God, it's been a while.
Okay,
2017 was all right, but still.
But Kenley Jansen's never he always really tore apart the Rockies. Like every time
well
Kenley Jansen was on the mound, everybody just does great against the Rockies when you're a Dodger, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But then the Giants tore him up last night.
Good. High five, Collin.
Let's go.
All right, and then let's see. San Diego, I think they're still playing against the Mariners. Mariners took one from them last night, thank God, because don't need to be losing any games to those guys.
They're getting
they
a
got
little
2 more.
They don't know how to handle winning. It's okay.
Yeah, they're like the Angels.
Or like the Rockies too, yeah.
Yeah, it's them too.
Can we just Okay,
no,
so
they haven't gotten that
all,
point yet.
This is all going opposite of how I wanted it to go.
What did you expect?
I thought it would be me and Jason versus the Dodgers or the Giants fan. But
hey, you can't. It sucks when you're 2-5 in the last 7 games, and
hey, this was a pleasant
6-0.
surprise for me.
Yeah, that's fair. That is completely fair. I will take that L on the way out. Shout out, Coach Malone. Anyway, but
those Nuggets are choking too, huh?
Okay, is this just going to be a depression podcast for me?
We won't go there.
Anyway, the Padres come to Coors Field for a 4-game set into Monday. And the way the San Diego Bombers are playing, I don't know if we want to put them in higher altitude.
Coors Field might go into effect real quick.
I mean, there's a Coors Field effect on a level, but these guys just have the Padres effect at the moment. You just watch them play and you can tell that they're just a very infectious team. When one of them eats, they all eat. I mean, it's kind of nice to see for a Major League Baseball team.
How infectious? Like COVID infectious or regular flu infectious?
I mean, I'd put it at around mumps.
Okay.
Fair enough.
We haven't seen it in a while, but it's making a comeback. There we go.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, you made the play for me. I just went.
He lobbed it up and he just took it out.
Yeah, big brain bank of infectious diseases and mumps came out my mouth.
Glad I can bring something to the table.
Yeah, the Padres are the anti-vaxxers of the NOS.
Even though they're playing well, I don't see them being a team that's going to be a contender for this year's title anyways.
No, I definitely not a World Series contender with the Rockies in the division,
The audacity of that statement.
All seriousness. I feel like they could. I mean, first round, second round, especially the way it's set up right now. The Padres, if they get infectious again, they could make a run. But everybody cools off. We did learn that, didn't we? I learned that. I learned it pretty darn
you guys
good.
started 11-3.
Hey, but Papa Nasty is still hitting 395. So
it's dropped over 100 points, huh?
Well, did you expect him to hit 500 for a whole season?
Yeah.
Is that okay? So now we're gonna put some expectations on the Rockies.
He's in Denver.
They've got to at least be reasonable expectations. Y'all are making me so upset. I'm going back to puberty right now. My voice is cracking.
That's my effect on you. I'm just such a fatherly figure.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know this man. I never knew him. I saw him on the streets begging for money because he spent all of it betting on the Giants, and he lost a lot.
Not yet. Yeah. I'd know a lot more about the Giants if I bet on them. All right.
Fair. So trade deadline coming up. You think either Who in the NL West is going to be selling? Who's going to be buying?
The obvious sellers here are the Diamondbacks, I would say. I don't think they have.
What do they have to sell though? They
Throw us
can't
back
give up.
Mad Bum. We make a run.
Give us back Mad Bum. No, nobody wants that except for you guys.
We have a theory that he's got to crash an ATV before he can be good again.
That's true. He's Fat Bum right now.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, the Diamondbacks. I don't think they have the pitching to go far or make a run. But I think that's it. I mean, the Rockies never sell, never buy. They're just the team that coasts on by.
You know, Dick Monfort has these old, clammy man hands, and they are so clenched onto his money. It's probably going to be impossible to take even when he's dead. So there aren't going to be any big moves from the Rockies. They're definitely going to get a lot of calls about that Kyle Freeland guy. I wouldn't be surprised if there are a lot of calls for him, but I don't see him moving.
Yeah. No. All right. Well, the Giants.
You didn't like that?
The Giants are probably going to – I don't know. I think they're not going to – they shouldn't sell.
Oh, they're not going to sell.
But they probably should. They should probably get rid of some of those guys while they're hot to get something in return.
But I just learned their names.
Like Mike Yastrzemski is on fire.
They cannot get rid of him. I will be so angry.
I saw something that if he was to go anywhere, the best place for him to go would be Cleveland, because Cleveland needs a stud outfielder, and that kid he's killing it. But I know the Giants don't want to let him go because they're rebuilding, obviously.
Well, the thing is, he's a man. He's not a kid. He's 30 years old, and he's just busted on the scene for us. So I feel like I hope we hold on to him. He's a real gamer.
Austin Slater could be moved too.
No idea who that is.
He's hitting 347, 4 homers, 6 stolen bases.
Yeah.
He's 27, so he's kind of old. So they probably don't really want him on a team that they're trying to build around young guys.
I feel like some of these contending teams are going to want kind of like a Brian Dozier for the Dodgers 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They bring him in for one season, just pay him off the rest of the year and wish him well on his way, and then he gets cut by the Twins.
Well, if you think about that, it's either Brandon Crawford or Brandon Belt.
They cannot move Crawford or Belt. I have childhood memories to them, all right? I have distinct memories.
Yeah.
I was at a Giants game when I found out I was moving here to Colorado. Those dudes were there playing, and they just can't move on.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be okay.
No, they've been there forever.
Not everybody gets their Helton,
It's true. It's true. We got to go
17 seasons. Yeah. I'd even Buster stayed. You really think you're going to get everybody to say your childhood is a sham?
My childhood may be a sham, but it was more meaningful than the Rockies provided to yours. So.
Hey, 2007 was a great year. Right?
You got swept in the World Series.
Yeah, and I cried. So what?
Hey, it's okay. This whole year started going downhill when the 49ers lost the Super Bowl, so I feel I'm still reeling from that. Ugh.
And, obviously the Padres are more than likely, I feel like they're going to buy.
Yeah.
They need relievers, that bullpen, especially because Kirby Yates is hurt. They need somebody to help in that bullpen. They can't really hold it down. That's where they lose most of their games late in the game, is because their bullpen can't shut people down.
It's so hard to really come up with any trade theories because of how young the season is.
Exactly.
Because how are you really able to evaluate a player's worth off of what 30 it'll
games.
Be 35 games by the time the deadline comes?
Yeah.
I can't even come up with scenarios right now. It's just
a lot of it's the big name guys, guys that are going to be good in the future.
Yeah.
Those are the guys like the Dodgers. If they go and get one more starter, that solidifies their rotation, because you have Buehler, you have Kershaw, you have Dustin May. They also have a young guy in Tony Gonsolin who goes up and down. He comes to first start and they send him back down. But then you have 3 back-end guys in Julio Urias, Alex Wood, and Ross Stripling who are better relievers when you put them in the bullpen.
Yeah.
So if you go out and get they've been talking about Shane Bieber from the Indians, Trevor Bauer, guys that want to play in LA to solidify the starting rotation, that'd be kind of tough.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Rockies kind of did what they did back in 2018 when they were around the bubble and they went out and got some veteran relievers like Segwan O and Phillies guy, whatever his name was. I don't remember, but they came in big.
Neshek.
Yeah, Pat Neshek. I'm a big Pat Neshek guy. He's a good guy.
Solid submo, man.
Especially if you're really trying to get a push in a young season. I mean, a young and short season, veteran relievers could go a long way when you've got a bullpen that is, 1, missing his best reliever in Scott Oberg, and 2, has the worst closer in the game, who is also hurt.
Davis is so bad.
Bro, how did that dude win a World Series?
No idea.
Make it make sense.
That's a Chris Davis kind of contract right there.
Bro, that was a freaking Brian Shaw, Jake McGee type contract.
Hey, don't you slander Jake McGee.
Yeah, you've got him now and he's good. Sick bastard.
All right, Ethan, do we throw him on the spot? Throw him hot on the spot for the power rankings?
Oh, you got it. You've got to.
All right, top to bottom, NL West power rankings right now.
Top, Dodgers. I hope you find some satisfaction in that.
Yep.
Number two, it's just going to mirror the standings, honestly. Just the Padres.
Pretty much.
And then you got the Giants, slight edge over the Rockies. We'll see how expandable that is. And then obviously Arizona at the end.
Oh yeah. I'm right there with him, 100%. That's exactly what I'm going with too. Except I'm not going slight over the Rockies.
Oh,
they're playing way better than the Rockies right now.
Oh,
they are way better.
I'm going Giants over. I mean, I put the Giants closer behind San Diego than
Ethan
I do.
is shook right now. I can hear it.
Above
I can hear him angry.
Yeah, that's my same order.
Jason, is my fan hat or is my journalist hat on right now? You make the call.
You should have neither hat on.
All right. Well, Collin, this is your podcast now. I'm not needed anymore.
Yeah, this is what I do. I just hijack. Yeah.
Hijack, stolen.
Yep. Stole that base.
Anyway. Okay. So no bias. Since you base power rankings off of the power gain from the last week, yes, the Giants are number 3 and the Rockies are number 4. Sorry, I had an awful convulsion there because
why
I hate
did you convulse?
Giants.
That's not too foreign. That's not too foreign a concept to you. You should be comfortable there.
Y'all finished in last place last year.
I don't care. I didn't watch that last year.
And you finished lower than us for the past 3 years.
Wait a minute. I've been busy. Asked me. This is the thing that'll make me care again. That or sports betting. You are my support group.
I mean, we've always been at the top, so it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that purebred dog.
Exactly.
With one little flaw.
Exactly. Never can get it done, but we're always there.
No, it's a purebred dog. It's one of those dog breeds that is infertile. Like you can breed it and it can be born like a puggle, or like labradoodles, they're valid. Yeah, whatever. They're valid at birth, but when it really comes to what matters, which is the evolutionary need to advance your bloodline, they just can't. And that bloodline would be World Series rings, yes.
I said birdadoodle.
Birdadoodle? What, we making fun of my last name now as if something that I loved my whole life, the Rockies, wasn't enough?
No, I was calling you infertile.
Oh, I'm infertile. Man, I hope not. That would suck.
That would suck. I think about that sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
This is getting off the rails.
I love that the Dodgers are being compared to a dog.
Well, if we're gonna compare, I mean, we got some time. We got a little time. We got the power rankings out of the way. If we were to make every NL West team a dog, what would it be?
I like this question.
Mm.
As someone who's worked in the dog industry, I like this question.
When did you ever work in the dog industry?
I worked for Tyson Pet Treats, bro.
Oh. He has the upper hand on me. I don't even know.
7 years. I didn't know you ever.
I don't self-promote like you. I don't tweet my whole life.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know, if I had to say that the Padres or anything, I think they're a little Chihuahua.
I see them as a boxer.
Just like a dog that's they just
Boxers
run their
are
mouth.
way too good.
Okay.
They just run their mouth, and they're tiny and just yip. That's all they do.
But they got a lot of energy sometimes.
That is true. And that's what they have.
If there's that, then the
also,
Dodgers are Pomeranian.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro. They do. Yes. Yep. But they're really expensive.
But at least we're the big dog.
Oh,
No,
like a floofy.
I feel like we should be more of an expensive dog.
Okay.
Okay, so like what's a really expensive dog that is flawed in some way and barks a lot? Dalmatians.
A Great Dane.
No, Great Danes are way too cool.
I haven't met any. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you know, Dalmatians are considered one of the most dangerous dog species. They like to bite.
They also like to run in fires, which makes them dangerous.
That's what the Dodgers do every time they make it to the World Series.
Right?
Dodgers are a Dalmatian. That'll do it.
Okay.
I saw us more of as like a German Shepherd, but all right.
But that's too noble.
We're
Like if y'all were like stoic about being first place all the time, yes.
Ain't nobody
However,
in their mouth.
That's like the Nationals,
Yeah.
right?
Like, I mean, they'd be like a Great Dane with a broken ankle. Now. Okay. All right. So we've got the Padres, we got the Dodgers, the Rockies. Gotta be some type of mountain dog, right?
Don't even give them a Bernese Mountain Dog. Don't even try to set that up. I'm not going there with them.
That's the Avs.
They get something else.
Huh?
They get.
That's the Avs. The Avs get that.
Yeah, the Avs are true. The Avs are a Burmese mountain dog, and they're gonna win the cup.
No, they're not.
Okay. Anyway, not a hockey podcast. Not a hockey podcast. I'd put the Rockies at like a golden retriever because like they're like super lovable. Like there's not really you can't really hate the Rockies, you know.
But you can trick them real easy.
Yeah, like golden retrievers are everybody loves the golden retriever, but they ain't the brightest in the bunch. You know what I mean?
Endorse that coming as a golden retriever owner.
Your golden retriever's a crackhead though.
He's a goon, but I love him.
All right, Giants. What are the Giants?
What's a random dog?
You just need a dog that was really cool in like 2012. That's not as cool anymore.
Dog just limping around.
Well, yeah, it's just a stray dog now.
It's just a mutt. We don't know what the heck it is.
Like some type of dog that like went through a big fad.
No, this is right. Because every year you don't know what you're gonna get, and it's like, oh, that's the Giants. You know, we haven't had it tested. We don't know what it is.
Like, why does that dog have rabies and is sitting in the corner whimpering and eating trash? Oh, it's 2013.
Yeah, I would never keep a rabies dog in my house. You know how scary rabies is? Side note, you know how scary rabies is?
Oh,
you gotta get a big shot in your tummy.
No, I saw a thing, like, if you don't discover it 24 hours, you're dead. End this on a high note.
That took a turn.
Okay, what are the Diamondbacks?
I'm just saying, like, people throw around rabies. It's a big deal.
Okay, dude. I'm sorry, rabies guy. Like, what? Have you had some, like, person? No, we're not even going to get
Well,
into
I
it.
just saw a post last week, and it said how scary it was. And I was like, dang, that's pretty scary. I don't want to do that. So the fact that you think I'd keep a dog with rabies in my house is ludicrous, because I wouldn't.
Well, you've been doing it every odd year with the Giants. It's just gone mad. Anyway, all right.
Torturous.
Last one. What are the Diamondbacks?
Oh God, who cares?
No, like what's a dog that you just like? Most people are like, oh yeah, there's a dog. I want to go look at it and pet it. What's a dog that like you see someone? For me, it's the Target dog. I don't like it was a Boston Terrier or whatever.
Yeah, the ugly,
Yeah.
the one who looks like a smoker its whole life.
Yeah. Like if I see anybody owning if I'm walking down the street and I see someone with a Boston Terrier, I cross the street. Like that's how little I care about Boston Terriers.
It's like, if you're gonna drop money on a dog, why make it an ugly dog? Is that mean to say?
I am a Boston Terrier. I've been smoking for 36
or
years.
like a pug from the pug from Men in Black.
Oh God, pugs are just ugly, dude. And I think people are waking up to that fact.
That's what the Diamondbacks are. The ugly dog of the group.
Yeah, they really are. Like they had Randy Johnson for a second, but nobody really remembers that. Like I just remembered that. Yeah. Exactly.
Big unit? Never heard of him. I don't know.
But can you really think of any like Dodgers? Like when you think Dodgers, does any player really just like go boom?
Goldschmidt?
Oh yeah.
You mean Diamondbacks?
Yeah, Diamondbacks. Yeah. Sorry, that was bad.
With Dodgers, it's every single hot player ever. Oh, Mookie Betts, snatch. It's like they're Thanos, you know?
They're Thanos. Hey, stop! Oh no! The Rockies have been eliminated from playoff contention.
We'll have to do superheroes next week. Marvel characters, NL West edition.
Oh, I like it.
Hey, listeners, let's get onto this. Let's get some community engagement. If you're listening to this, I drop it into comments.
Vote someone off the island.
No. Drop it in the comments what Marvel superhero you think each NL West team is. We will analyze your replies.
All two of them.
Next week. Hey, who's better than none?
It's a start. It's a start. I'm just naming
community engagement is important for growing a podcast.
That's my major. Well, part of it, but you don't lecture me on that.
You mean your former major? You're a grad now.
That's true. My major now is just wasting time until football season starts.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to week 3 of the NL West podcast. Thanks for being a good sport, Collin. It's nice to have a Giants guy on here. I'm Ethan Bird. That's Jason Ortiz. That's Collin Richardson. Week 3 is a wrap.
We're done.